Welcome to the ultimate Zero vs Energica quick charging shootout. Can the premium Italian bike hold up to American Silicon Valley know-how? Let's find out. Alright, let's talk quick charging motorcycles. The Zero, you gotta get the premium trim, gives you the 6K built-in charger versus the standard 3 kilowatt. So to compete with the Energica, we're gonna have to add another 6 kilowatt charger on there. Brings us up to $24,295. Not bad, because remember, Energica has to pay for CCS charging. That's like $10 a session. That gets you maybe 100 miles. And this way we can plug into Tesla chargers for free. And in about an hour we can get the same range. So yeah, it's a nice cheap $24,295. And let's go over and look at what Energica would cost to get to these numbers. We're going to go and start with the 21.5 kilowatt hour pack, because Energicas are just so inefficient. I mean, if we did the smaller one, it wouldn't be fair, because it would go 50 miles and need a charge. We go this way, we can maybe go 100 miles, same thing as a Zero SRS, and charge up. So let's see what we're going to need here. I think stock everything, because it has CCS built in. So that's a whopping... That's a little different. It's about $3,000 less than the Zero. But remember, you have to pay for those CCS charges. So if it's $10 a charge, you know, we're looking at 30,000 CCS charging miles for free versus the Zero. Yeah, no problem. You know, I've never put more than like 15, 20,000 miles on a bike, but you know, that means the next rider gets the savings to pass on. So that's just a win in my book. Just got my new ride home and all set up. I, of course, went with the Zero SRS Premium with charge tank. 12 kilowatt charging, should charge in under an hour, just like an Energica, but much cheaper. The downside is the dealer didn't have the extra 6 kilowatt charger on site, so I'm rocking the 6 kilowatts total for now. But soon I'll be back in once they get that in stock, and I'll be charging in the July heat and showing Energicas how it's done. I'm seeing the forums fill up with Energicas overheating, the batteries going yellow, going red, just dropping down to 10 or 11 kilowatts, just pathetic. So I'm gonna show them how it's done, just a couple days here. All right, it's been about 2 weeks, and still no call from the dealer on the charger, but it's like Christmas, you know. I mean, every day you're just waiting. Do I get to unwrap that package? Is it gonna happen anytime now? Like, you don't get that with Energica. You just go out and charge. End of July here, I got the call. They can't fit me in until the beginning of September. So August, I'm you know, gonna just wash it, make sure the tire pressure is good. But early September, I'm gonna go out there and show them how it's done. Beautiful September 3rd day, taking the old Zero SRS in to get the charger installed. Hopefully about a week it should be ready, maybe like 3-4 days if we're lucky. Picking up middle of next week, and you know, heat stress test will be underway. September 26th, just picked my bike back up. Some parts broke while it was in the shop, and you know, if it's gonna break, where better to be than at the shop? So got the new parts in, got them installed, and taking the bike home for a little 11 kilowatt charge test. There's no better way to break in a bike than you know, professionals or riding it to a dealership and back. If something's gonna go wrong, you're there already, you know? It's great. Well, I've been trying it out for a while now, and no matter what charger I use, it won't go over 5.7, 5.8 kilowatts. It's making some weird rubbing, grinding noises in the fan inside. That's not optimal. I just got off the phone with the dealership. They assured me that they tested it and it charged at, quote, 2.7 kilovolts, and that it's twice as fast as a regular SR. So they're gonna look into it, but they are fairly certain there's nothing wrong with my bike. October 6th, I've been exchanging logs with Zero. They believe the dealer forgot to enable the charger in the settings. So I'm scheduling a time to ride out there, and they're gonna just enable it with Zero on the phone remotely, make sure it's being seen and talking and enabled correctly, and then I'll be right back and getting into some maybe not so hot charging testing, hopefully momentarily here. Well, that was a couple of hours wasted. I'm back and still charging at 5.8 kilowatt hours, and getting the grinding noise and the rubbing on the fan, I'm going to continue troubleshooting with Zero in the dealership. Well, the dealership couldn't fit me back in until October 16th, so I dropped the bike off and got a ride home and it's been 2 more weeks. I reached out to Zero because I haven't seen a whole lot besides this screen looking at me with no changes. They assure me they're checking in with the dealership every day and working together to troubleshoot and get to the bottom of this. Same day update, I found out my CAN bus wasn't plugged in to the third charger. So, 5 weeks in the shop, 3 visits, daily check-ins from corporate, and apparently no one knew the plug wasn't plugged into the charger, even after all the logs I sent and everything else. So, hopefully it'll be wrapped up and I can pick it up in a couple days here. Zero was nice and offered to foot the shipping for it, so it'll be at my doorstep in a couple days with a little luck. So October 12th, I reached out to Zero and asked for a status update because my dealership wasn't replying to my emails, and they informed me that they considered the matter closed, that the dealership said they notified me that the bike was ready and everything was good to go. My dealer finally replied, and I got in touch with the shipper, and after many phone calls, my bike was finally on the way. And then I got this. Luckily, the bike just hit a bump on the trailer and set off the alarm, so it was perfectly fine. I plugged it in when I got home. I got 9 kilowatts of charge, and exactly 1 month to the day, my bike was back in the garage. Only one thing left to do. "119 days and 2 hours for a Zero SRS to quick charge. Energica wins at about 1 hour." You don't want to buy a bike